hard. You come talking that trash, we'll pull your car. Knowing nothing in life but the be let shit. Don't quote me.
It's part. Oh, now, what y'all on though, ski? Hope everybody is having a good old fantastic day. Hope y'all where the hell y'all at, man? Y'all at home tweaking or something? Or y'all ass at work? Or y'all ass at school? Or y'all at your Grammy house? Where you at? Where you at? I'm at work. Shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm at work. Yes, sir. 392 Aaron. Yes, W's gold millions. What up, Fortnite Kid Mason? Show the thunk. I ain't got none. The thunk is in my body. Nothing makes me smile like when that thunk is in my body. Y'all at work, Sabrina at work. Okay, there, y'all at the crib with it. Riding this Bears win for sure, nigga. Do your homework on Raw, nigga. Do your homework on the Bears, nigga. Do your homework on it, cuz. Do your homework. You got to do your homework. No, we better get into this shit, though. Not gonna be no long stream, chat. I'm gonna let y'all know that right now. I'm tired. And I got a bunch of videos to upload for y'all. So, we're gonna get straight into this shit. I appreciate everybody for joining in this motherfucker. We got 200 people live right now. It should be at about 1,000 in a few minutes. My boy Donald King, what's the word? Let me hear that. Christopher Crockett. Nigga, you need to be a lawyer. You sound like a lawyer, bro. Christopher Crockett in the chat. Do your homework on Christopher Crockett. Nigga, my lawyer Christopher Crockett, nigga. Do your homework on Crockett, nigga. You feel me? I'm trying to switch. What happened? I'm trying to switch what I'm smoking. What's the plug, man? I can't tell you that, Mr. Sir.
FBI, open up!
My goodness, it's not illegal to smoke a weed in my Florida. I can't talk about those things to you. Fuck. Let's get it, bro.
Now, like a lot of you already know, the recent story surrounding singer David, spelled D4vd, is still dominating headlines. Police are still deep into their investigation of what really happened to 14-year-old Celeste Rivas, the young girl who was tragically found in the front trunk of the Tesla registered to the singer. Even though there's still no breakthrough information in what the authorities are treating as a homicide case, there have been a lot of things happening around this story and around David himself. So, the goal of this video is to keep you fully informed with the verifiable details about what's going on right now with this David story. So, with that being said, let's get into it, shall we? Let's run through a quick recap of what we know so far, so everybody's in the loop with this story. Most of you probably know the basic gist of it, but for anyone who's not fully caught up, on September 8, headlines broke that an unidentified person had been found in the front trunk of a Tesla registered to the popular singer David, spelled D4vd. At that point, the remains were classified.
Now, there's no way in hell that you get a cut up body get found in your car and you don't go to jail. So already, FBI, open up! It's some shit going on that I can't speak on. But I digress, folks. That's already weird. Folks ain't go to jail. He ain't get on no bail. Fucking motherfucker ain't put no ankle monitor on him. Nothing.
As a Jane Doe, which is a term investigators use when they haven't yet confirmed the victim's identity. But later it was confirmed that the victim was a young girl named Celeste Rivas. Her body was discovered after the Tesla had been towed to a Hollywood impound lot, and when the staff noticed a foul odor, they opened the front trunk and made the discovery and then called the police. Not long after, detectives executed a search warrant at a Hollywood Hills home where David had been staying, and they seized multiple electronics as part of the investigation. At the same time, the medical examiner reported that the body inside was severely decomposed, to the point where it was very difficult for them to determine exactly what had happened to the little girl or how she died.
Damn.
I
wonder when the last time she was seen there.
Know that neighbors told investigators that the car had been parked in that spot for over a month before it was finally towed away. Police also stated that the body had been in that Tesla for an extended period of time, though they haven't specified exactly how long. There's plenty of other details I could add, but I wanted to give you the essentials here. No need to drag this out because I know you got some other shit to do, okay? Ever since investigators were able to figure out the identity of the victim, their focus has been on piecing together what really happened to this little girl. During this time, the remains of Celeste Rivas have been with the medical examiner's office for review, but just a few days ago on Wednesday, her body was officially released back to her family. Now, that doesn't mean the investigation is over. In fact, the manner of her death, exactly how she died, still isn't public. At this stage, investigators almost certainly know more than we do, but nothing has been shared with the public yet. And while
I wonder if they can find out about that type of shit though, because her body was cut up. So I don't know how they waiting to see how she died first before they arrest him. Man, I guess, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I know if anybody, let's put it like this, folks. If anybody in this motherfucking chat, me included, if any of y'all had a body in y'all car, y'all getting arrested, gang. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. You're gonna get arrested. Now, they might let you out with an ankle monitor or something. I ain't saying you going straight to prison and do a life sentence. No, of course not. That ain't how it works. But why hasn't he been arrested? What's for damn certain, as I've said 122 times on 122 videos about this nigga, what's for damn certain is he was a weirdo talking to a little girl. So lock his ass up for that. Fuck.
Very quiet about the deeper details.
I'm pretty sure her GoFundMe is still in it's still in the description. Her GoFundMe. I'm pretty sure she only need like a few more $1,000. So if y'all can go donate $5, $10.
Of this case, the big question in the middle of this entire thing is David's connection to Celeste. Her mother publicly stated that Celeste had a boyfriend named David. Multiple witnesses have also testified that they've seen them together, and there are even pictures and live stream footage confirming that they did in fact know each other. What remains unclear, however, is the true extent of that relationship. Law enforcement has not confirmed whether David will face any charges based on this connection. What we do know is that investigators are using every resource available to figure things out, and every piece of information that'll give them the answers to what they're looking for. The police chief himself confirmed that detectives are actively looking into the connection between David and Celeste, along with every other possible angle tied to the case. So that's obviously very interesting. We're going to have a separate conversation about the relationship between Celeste and David in another video. But right now, let's shift the focus to this. The last time we talked, I mentioned how authorities executed a search warrant at the Los Angeles property where David had been staying. The place was allegedly being rented by his manager, and it was the last spot David was staying at. When detectives searched the property, they walked out with multiple devices and electronics. And not only that, the house also has security cameras installed, which recorded everyone going in and out. At this point in time, investigators most likely have that footage in their possession. Now, when it comes to the search warrant, we've also learned that police are looking into the possibility that Celeste may have been killed inside the home David was staying at. And for anyone who's ever watched the show Dexter, which by the way is goated, you might remember how Dexter used a spray when he was checking a crime scene. And that spray is called luminol, and it makes even the slightest traces of blood visible under certain lighting. According to LAPD's Scientific Investigation Division, during the 12-hour search of the property that David was staying at, detectives actually used luminol to check for any blood evidence. Because the body was discovered not far from where he was staying, investigators are clearly looking into whether something happened inside.
9 times out of 10, it for sure did. And I ain't know that they like the owner of that crib had their own cameras installed. So 9 times out of 10, bro, that her body left that house, went from the crib to the car and it stayed there for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Which is weird to me. That's what's weird to me. Because somebody was smart enough to kill, and I ain't saying smart enough because I don't want to be like, act like I'm like bragging on the motherfucker. You do your homework on bragging on the motherfucker. But somebody somewhere knew had enough sense to, if they was gonna kill this little girl, do it somewhere where nobody seen them. It wasn't too much of a crime scene. They chopped her body up, which sounds fucking disgusting and crazy. You know what I'm saying? They put the body in the car. I'm trying to figure out, like, what kind of shit you was on. Why would you leave the body in the car? Like, it seemed like whoever did this was calculated and was not no dummy. You feel me? It wasn't like no broad day shooting downtown and no shit like that. Like, it seemed like some intricate, planned out murder weirdo type shit. They said the cameras wasn't recording. See what I'm saying? That's not suspicious. That ain't suspicious. He being set up because that's just stupid. He make the song, a 24-year-old, and followed his music. Man, I don't know what y'all talking about. Chop the body up. Yes, bro. Yes, bro. The body was found in his trunk, cut up, dismembered, bro. Like, it wasn't like no body just in, no, nigga. They dismembered. I don't know how, what they did or what they cut up or none of that shit, but
on top of that, they also checked sink drains in case there had been any attempt to wash away any blood. They also swept the entire home for fingerprints and collected hair samples. So, for example, Celeste's hair is found inside. That could be a crucial piece of evidence. So right now, investigators are piecing together a timeline of Celeste Riva's final days. They're going back in time through her last known movements, and they're also digging into devices seized from the home that David was staying at. Questions like, where was she last seen alive, who was she with, and what led to her disappearance? And obviously, what exactly did they do to this little girl? And speaking of her last movements, I did some digging and I came across surveillance footage that shows what are believed to be the last images of Celeste before she vanished from home. The footage comes from a liquor store just down the street from her family's house in Lake Elsinore, California. Security cameras there, time-stamped just after 7 a.m. on March 19th, 2024,
probably acting like she was going to school. And
person in a black hoodie and white pants. Celeste's own family actually identified that the person was her, and in the video, you can see her jogging around the corner, switching between walking and running before disappearing from the frame. The store owner, a man named Eli Nadaf, later said that Celeste's sister actually came into the store that day asking to review the surveillance footage to check if Celeste had run away.
Right. When she missing first time, her sister come in here, asked me, and we start looking at the camera to find out where she go and if we can find anything to get her back.
When her sister saw the footage, she confirmed it was her, and Nadaf gave the video to the family in hopes it would help them find her. And here's something important.
Hellflame said the nail should have said it all and bloody gore-loving creeper. Do your homework on bloody gore-loving creepers. The nails, the bloody clothes. He always talking about murder and weird shit. I told y'all when YNW Melly came out and he had a song called Murder on My Mind, and his song was called, and he had an album called Melly versus Melvin. Then right after that, he dropped the song, I got mixed personality. I said, this motherfucker crazy. Did a song with Kanye. This motherfucker right here crazy, dude. And nobody wanted to believe what Mako was saying. Now he pop up killing his friends and everybody like, you was right. I told people Melly was crazy. I told people, ain't nobody want to listen to me. I wasn't even big on YouTube when I was saying this shit. But I said it.
The first time Celeste had ran away. It's also been confirmed that she left home back in January 2024, just a few months before this case turned into an active missing persons investigation. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to drop a little like for the algorithm, okay? And make sure you tap in with me by subscribing so I can keep you fully informed on this David story. Continuing, so now let's go over some of the other things happening around this story. Not necessarily the investigation itself, but details that are still very important. Starting with the testimonies of people who allegedly saw David and Celeste together. According to people who partied with and knew singer David, a lot of them were under the impression that Celeste was his girlfriend, and many of them say that they were shocked when the news came out that she was only 14 years old.
Y'all gotta stop that narrative, bro. Stop acting like y'all didn't know this little girl was a little girl. Anybody in the chat look at me? I'm 26. Anybody in the chat look at me and think I'm 14? It's not a fucking single soul on this earth that'll look at me and say I'm 14. So stop trying to tell me we done seen pictures of the little girl, bro. She looked like a little girl. All y'all coming out trying to talk about some, oh, we didn't know she was that young. Bullshit. I ain't trying to hear that. You in a club full of 1,000 parties and all this shit. Everybody in here grown. You trying to tell me no? None of y'all looked at this. She looked like she 12. None of y'all said that. Y'all know the pictures is online, right? We can see. Nobody questioned.
Okay. From the LA music scene told TMZ they saw both of them at parties and hangouts, and to them it looked like they were a couple. So these people who seen David and Celeste together, they were like, oh, that's a couple right there. That's what they thought. They thought that they were just generally together because I guess that's how they were moving, right? We also found out that some of these people actually thought that Celeste was a University of Southern California student. Shout out to USC. Friends believed she was around 19 years old because that's how she presented herself, apparently. And here's where it gets even more interesting, okay? Because
they also said that they had a tattoo party. And the first time the tattoo lady came over to the tattoo party, she looked at the girl Celeste and said, I'm not tattooing her. She looks 13. And guess how old she was? 13. This is the first time this lady seen her face. She said, I'm not tattooing her unless she show me an ID. They said David was getting mad. He ended up calling somebody else who ended up doing it. You know what I'm saying? This nigga do look like Lil Reese, though. They do all work.
According to law enforcement sources, Celeste was apparently able to move around so freely because she had multiple fake IDs, all in an effort to appear much older than she actually was. So that would explain why people assumed they were together. If David showed up at an 18+ function and Celeste was with him, most people probably just thought nothing of it, right? Now let's talk a little bit about the Tesla itself, because there's actually a private investigator, a guy by the name of Steve Fisher, who managed to obtain photos of the Tesla 5 days before the body was discovered and 3 days before it ended up at the impound lot. Here's what we know, okay? A complaint was first made about the car on August 26th. And just to explain for my international viewers, because not everybody's American, right? When someone makes a complaint like that, it usually means the vehicle has been left unattended for too long and is being reported as abandoned.
So August 26th, somebody already complained about the car being there.
At that point, there was no mention of any kind of odor coming from the car. On August 27th, just 3 days later, an officer inspected the car. Then on September 3rd, it was ticketed. A couple of days later, on September 5th, the Tesla was officially towed, and by September 6th or 5th, I believe it was actually registered at the impound lot. Now, one key detail here, the car was not reported stolen at the time, okay? Very important. So this timeline suggests that the Tesla was just sitting there unnoticed, even after being reported as abandoned. Nobody flagged it as stolen. Nobody connected it to anything bigger until it finally got towed and that discovery was eventually made. Now, one thing that really makes you wonder is, how come there was no smell reported at the time when that first complaint was made? It could be that how do you say that word? Decomposition? Decomposition. I'm sorry. English is my third language. My apologies. It could be that.
Damn, nigga, for real? English your third language? Lil Reese Jr.?
Decomposition. I'm sorry.
It don't sound like it. Shit.
English is my third language. My apologies. It could be that the decomposition process hadn't fully started yet, which would explain why nobody noticed an odor back then. But that's something investigators are obviously looking into right now. And until we get the official details, all we can do is note how unusual that part of the timeline really is.
That's
now,
weird.
Let's also touch on this photo right here, okay? It's gonna stay on the screen for like 2-3 seconds. Obviously, I blurred the woman's face, okay? See this photo right here? Okay, good. Let's also touch on this photo right here that started circulating online of a
Celeste?
mystery woman at one of David's shows in the DMV, Maryland. Shout out to Maryland. Shout out to the DMV, okay? Some people were claiming that this was actually Celeste. And from the research I've done, that actually was not her. The woman in the photo does look very, very similar, but It's been confirmed she was not Celeste, okay? Now shifting the conversation to David's career itself, because the reality is he's actually bigger than ever in the middle of all this, right?
Yeah,
recently David actually had the biggest streaming day of his career on Spotify.
Look, they said he streamed 12 million streams in one day, nigga. And that's just Spotify. The fucked up part about it is he making a lot of money off this shit. That's the crazy part.
Pulling in over 12 million streams in a single day. That's crazy.
That's
and I think
insane.
a lot of it just comes down to the curiosity factor. I mean, a lot of people are just now finding out about him because of this story, which is pushing his name further into the spotlight. So that's where we're currently at in this David spelled D4vd story. Right now, we're still very much in the dark on a lot of the crucial details. I know a lot of people are frustrated with the lack of answers, but cases like this take time, especially given the gravity of the situation. Also, let's not forget a little girl's life was lost, okay? And investigators have to make sure they build this case carefully if they want to hold the right person accountable, whoever that person may be. It's also worth noting that David himself hasn't said anything publicly, which honestly does make sense. At the end of the day, this is an active investigation and his lawyers are probably advising him to stay quiet. On another note, I've been seeing a lot of misinformation about this case going around, and I really want to urge other creators and commentators, don't spread misinformation just for clicks. A child's life was lost here, and the focus should be on accuracy, not sincerity.
I ain't gonna lie though, bro. You don't know what's accurate, gang. You know what I'm saying? I get what niggas be saying, but like, you don't know what's accurate, bro. I don't know what's accurate. Jamie said, I never knew who he was until this shit. Me neither. I ain't never heard of him, seen his face before, none of that. You know what I'm saying? Ever in life.
Sensationalism. I'm personally invested in finding out the truth about what happened to Celeste because a little girl lost her fucking life, bro. It's only the right thing to do. And my goal whenever I speak on a story is only to give you the facts, not speculation, just what we know. With that being said, if you...
I don't know, gang. This is some weird shit. Way too much time to get arrested. Any other gangster rapper would have been arrested so fast. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying sentence him, throw away the key right now, give him the death penalty. I ain't saying that, bro. But any other rapper, bro, any nigga, any whatever going on, bro, any random regular person, if somebody finds a cut up body in the front trunk of your car, you is going to jail. You feel me? And I feel like they bogus as hell right now for even the way they approaching this shit is just way too casual, bro. It's like way too like, oh yeah, whatever, this, that, the third. Like, you know what I'm saying? They don't have enough. I mean, I guess, like I said, they don't have enough to sentence him to life. They got enough to arrest him and put on an ankle monitor while they investigate or something. You feel me? They probably don't got no evidence against him. Okay, the evidence is the body was outside of your car, outside of your house in your car. Like I said, I'm not saying to put him in prison, start the trial. I'm just saying, they said they had him in for questioning. You know what I'm saying? So they very much could just be waiting, stacking up evidence. But why they ain't lock him up for being a weirdo? Why they ain't lock his ass up for openly dating a 13-year-old girl since she was 10, 11 years old? Why they ain't lock him up for that? Why ain't they lock him up for harboring a runaway girl? They ain't lock niggas up for way less, bro. That's all I'm saying. They don't lock nigga ass up
made it
for
this far,
way
drop a like
less.
on it.
Do your homework. How come they haven't released the Tesla cameras yet? I don't know. Them Tesla cameras is crucial, though. You know what I'm saying? Because when Fulio got killed, that's how they got sentenced off them Tesla cameras. They got the whole thing on the Tesla camera, bro. You know what I'm saying? Every single thing, every movement, everything. That's how Fulio killers got locked up so quick. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's bro. I think it's some weird shit going on. Why does a 13-year-old have a boyfriend? Because 13-year-olds can have boyfriends. That's not a normal thing. The 13-year-olds having a 18, 19-year-old boyfriend is what's weird. You feel me? I don't think it's nothing wrong with a 13-year-old girl having a 14-year-old boyfriend or another 13-year-old girlfriend. I mean boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? Or a 12-year-old girl. But you know what I'm saying? I don't think nothing wrong with that. That's regular. That's what's supposed to get going on. But you said you chipped your tooth. You wanted to show some little inspo. What the hell you talking about? What's good, Mako? All the way from hometown in Chicago. Ski. If it seems weird, it is weird. Common sense is common sense. On God, nigga. On God. And let's get into this T Grizzly shit, though. This just is crazy. Oh, hold on. What happened, though? There you go.
Yeah.
What the hell? Shout out every beat. I ain't clicking this shit, though. What the hell? What the hell, E?
Where's side 40s? Watch this.
This shit was so funny, though. Let's watch. Look. Let me show y'all this.
Where's side 40s? Watch this. I'm about to clown up.
He said he about to clown up. Look what his dumb ass did. He called himself on a donut, a burnout. Look at this shit. I'm finna get right into the T Grizzly reaction. Look, though. That nigga did 3 U-turns. Look, 1. He think he going crazy on the hood, child. On the hood, child. Check, look at this crazy nigga. What the hell is he doing?
Now what about that motherfucker ain't smoking?
What the fuck?
Huh?
What the fuck is he doing, bro?
Where's side 40s? Watch this.
I just had to show y'all that shit, boy. Man, I don't give a damn. He had a V6 or RT or whatever the fuck he got. That was embarrassing and bad. He need to do 4 extra homework. On bro grade. Let's get into this T Grizzly reaction though, man. You nigga tripping. He said on West Side 40. He just really disrespected his whole hood like that, bro. He bodine as hell, bro.
So I had been wondering when we were going to hear again from T Grizzly. Now, look, if you've been following either one of my channels or if you've been following Poetic Flacco's channel, you'll know that there's been a whole big crazy rumor all about whether or not T Grizzly had something to do with the murder of his aunt Jabina Brown, okay? Right. I covered this in several videos on this second channel, and then I also did a full breakdown on my main channel, Did T Grizzly Kill His Aunt? We went through all of the theories, all of the evidence, all of the connections between T Grizzly and the Chicago Gang 600, where the man accused of killing JB, Wu-Thang, actually hails from.
I don't care what nobody say about this shit either, boy. I think T Grizzly had something to do with that shit, gang. When shit be looking weird, bro, usually it's weird, bro. It ain't too many times where shit be too coincidental, bro.
And it was pretty damning, like okay? That. As I said at the end of that documentary, we can't know for sure. And I think this, you know, it could be true, or it could be a case of social media running with things, taking things a little bit too far. For sure. On a personal level, I do think things look a little bit shady, okay? Things do look a little bit twisted, and there's just a little bit too many strange coincidences around this case that definitely has me giving T Grizzly the side eye. But he's finally popped out. Okay, he's finally popped out. He's addressing the rumors on a new song called Back to Michigan. Okay, now look, I know T Grizzly likes to be doing copyright strikes, so I don't even want to, I'm not even sure I want to play you the visuals for this, okay? No, for real. But this is a very fly, high-budget music video. He got the blood red Escalade. Now, that's an interesting creative decision. He got the beautiful home, the mansion in Michigan, the saltwater pool. As we're going to discover from his lyrics, okay, he actually claims that he had to flee California because of the fires, and he moved his family back to Michigan. But he dropped a couple of bars on this song that I wouldn't be surprised if were very low-key ways of him kind of speaking on what's been going on and what's been said about him.
Right.
So let's take a little look at some of these lyrics, okay? I haven't been able to find like the best version of these lyrics, but you know, this is A to Z lyrics. It has.
Now again, for everybody keeping score, do your homework on Mac Mula T Grizzly. Take your ass on my channel. Type in T Grizzly auntie. Crazy ass story. Basically, his auntie ended up getting killed as soon as he got out the car with her, and she just so happened to get killed by his homies from 600. Now everybody think that, you feel me? Everybody think that he set his auntie up basically, because they say his auntie owned his music, so he wanted to get his auntie up out of there so he can get his money.
Hasn't made its way to genius.com yet, but essentially T Grizzly low-key addresses some of what's going on. Okay, he says, young and asking for $1, I got all blues, I gave him a Benjamin. Cali was catching on fire, I had to take the family back to Michigan. So he's basically saying that because of the fire, he had to go back to Michigan, and with everything that's going on, it probably is a weird time to be back in the city.
Yeah, he shouldn't have
He's talking about all the money he's made. He's saying that they're trying to give him $20 million for his penmanship, so maybe he's up for a new deal. Maybe he's got new albums on the way, and he's trying to negotiate a big $20 million deal. So salute to him.
Ain't nobody giving his ass no damn 20 million, man. I ain't even try to, I ain't even try to say I could. Somebody giving T Grizzly $20 million to rap, they crazy to the motherfucker.
Who knows? He might need some of that money for lawyer fees if some of these rumors stood to be
They
believed.
crazy as
Anyway,
hell, bro. In 2025?
Right, he has a bunch of lines talking about how, bitches used to laugh at his clothes. Now they find him interesting. He's saying, I can't stand unappreciation. Baby, you got to adore me. And he's saying all of the stuff I do for his wife, you should thank God for you letting you score me. And then this is, I don't know if this is talking about the ops, whether this is talking about YouTubers, whether it's talking about people like me, but he says they do anything for attention. They thinking they lit, whole time corny. He said, I done really seen K rounds at the playground. That's a true story. Now, I think the lyricism on this song is actually very good. I think T Grizzly is a genuinely impressive artist. I listened to his whole catalog when I did the video about him. And, there's no disrespect to his artistry. Now, I thought this was interesting. He says, Louis pants cost me 4 G's. On the ops head, that's some more cheese. Now, I don't know. He's talking about it's at least $4,001 that he's spending to get hits done. I don't know. He's spending $4,000 on the Louis pants, and he's spending some more cheese on the ops head. So he's still talking about putting money on people's head, in spite of all of the strange comments that we picked apart in the previous video about him saying that he'd put $1 million on the heads of the person that killed JB. It doesn't look like anything ever came of that. So he's still saying, he's still bold. He's still saying, look, I'm putting money on the ops heads. All right. Saying stood over in the trenches while I'm in the Mediterranean snorkeling. So he's
getting be grown as hell. Like, bro, you still talking about your ops and you grown as hell, bro.
Exhausted, and I wonder if that's a reference. He's exhausted of all of the rumors about him. Now he goes on to brag more about all the money that he's spending.
I'm trying to get to when he's talking about the case, bro.
They made another $8 million. Okay. Only letting bitches eat me if they keep stuff peasky. Dudes know I'm in the field. Stay out the way because I'm on it for real. Eggs on people's head. I feel other he's the.
I'm so tired of grown ass men making songs about niggas being in the hood and all that stupid ass shit.
Now, because young and asked for $1, I got all blues. So that's a true story. I really seen K rounds by the playground. That's a true story. Okay, so look. T Grizzly clearly came up tough. I broke it down in my whole video about his backstory, how difficult he had it growing up, how hard it was for him coming out of the trenches of Detroit, joining a robbery crew, getting involved in the streets, seeing his family incarcerated, losing friends and loved ones to the streets. So I do have the utmost sympathy for T Grizzly's story and everything that he's been through, but these allegations are some of the craziest shit I done ever seen in this rap game, okay? But he's finally clapping back. He let everybody know how he's feeling on the song. And I did think there was some pretty interesting comments on this video. So let's have a look, man. Let's have a look at some of the top comments and let's have a look at some of the recent comments. Oh, there's so much stuff here. All right. People saying he's the boss. They're saying this is hard right here. This is tight. Grizzly, true story. Now, this is a comment coming from my head top. Sedi Nash, Poetic Flacco, and Trap Lord Ross all went to the next topic after accusing this dude of murder. Black journalism is wild. Now, I'm not black. I don't see there need to be any kind of journalism segregation as people seem to want to have. You know, people talk about me. They talk about, oh, you're a white journalist, bro. It don't matter whether you're black, white, green, alien from the planet Pluto. We're futuring them. Okay, it's all about the information, and I'm calling it how I see it. And I'm not gonna lie, all the stuff that
Bro, Seti Nash, Poetic Flacco, me, Trap Lord Ross, anybody that's making videos about this, we didn't come up with this shit. This has been something going around Detroit for years, bro. Years. Since his auntie died, they've been saying it's suspicious how she died and shit. And when I heard the story that he told the story out his mouth, that shit sound weird, bro. And I don't give a fuck what nobody saying.
About T Grizzley, his connection to 600, the disappearance of his, not the disappearance, but the murder of his aunt, and just how this story ended up just being swept under the rug. His strange behavior in those interviews. It is what it is, okay? And we didn't just move on to the next topic, all right? I did move on to other topics, but also because there ain't nothing new. I'm back on T Grizzley. He dropped a song. He's addressing what's going on, and I'm here. I'm outside. I'm actually here on the same topic, so that just proves that comment is
cat. You ain't outside, nigga. You inside, nigga.
But yeah, people are saying the song is remarkable. This is the first song from the dude that I can F with. People saying they need another episode in the robbery series.
I ain't gonna lie. Ross, we don't want to read comments, brother. Be 100% honest with you. Yeah, that was kind of weird. That was kind of weird. That was kind of weird. What my nigga Trap University talking about, bro? I fuck with Trap University hard. He be having shit going on in the street.
When a rapper caught a Fed case after stealing over $1 million in a COVID fraud scheme, it definitely started to look like lyrics will be used against you in court. The main news covering him emphasized that he rapped about these scams before being arrested. And even the official press release from the Central District of California cited his songs as evidence of him bragging about the crime.
I got a shot at the Donald Trump. So sweet, we had 1.5 land this week.
In 2024, when the Young Thug trial ended, people started to think
this stupid motherfucker, you gonna do some scamming for 1.5 million, and then your dumbass got on the song and said we made 1.5 million. You could have said 6 million, at least lie. I don't understand that.
Song lyrics don't hold any weight in court. But that will be overlooking two very important points. One, Young Thug did not beat a case. He got sentenced to 15 years probation because he pled guilty. That's not what beating a case means. Beating a case means you're acquitted or found not guilty, not being put on probation until 2039. And also the fact that this case was a state case, not a federal case like the scam rapper. Now you could argue that the scam rapper dude was going to get caught anyway. I mean, he's from Memphis, but when they caught him, he was living in the Hollywood Hills. Not exactly an affordable place to live, and he definitely went from Memphis to the Hollywood Hills overnight, which was probably suspicious.
Damn. Hollywood Hills, that's kind of cheap though, twin. Damn, I should
place to live.
Up there. My dumb ass was paying $7,500 a month to stay in a fucking 2-bedroom apartment. Shit. This 4-bedroom crib only $17,000. This $5,000 for 3 beds right here with a garage and shit. I needed to get the hell out of LA anyway, though.
And he definitely went from Memphis to the Hollywood Hills overnight, which was probably suspicious. Different states do have different laws regarding this issue. For instance, New York tried to pass a bill making it so lyrics couldn't just be taken as evidence unless proven, but it only passed through the Senate and not the Assembly. It hasn't even been delivered to the governor, so it definitely is not a bill that passed. California actually did pass a similar bill in 2022, and it probably would have come in handy for the scam rapper in the Hollywood Hills had he just waited 2 more years to get caught. But I'm just kidding, because it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Since California didn't charge him, it was the feds. I've seen attorneys cite the Bob Marley song "I Shot the Sheriff" as an example of why lyrics shouldn't just be taken at face value. Obviously, Bob Marley didn't shoot anyone, and in fact, his wife claimed the song was actually about Bob not wanting her to take birth control, and he just replaced the word doctor with sheriff. But even if you live in a state that makes the prosecutor go the extra mile to prove that your lyrics are actually a true telling of events, that doesn't mean you should be making music about something that could be investigated, especially
if you're making music about crimes that you're doing, you're a fucking idiot. And then the crazy thing that blow my mind is when do y'all know these rappers will really DM me or DM another YouTuber or start beef with another YouTuber talking about some, we goofy and we gonna get you locked up. Stupid motherfucker. I didn't kill nobody and rap about it. You did. Then you got on live and talked about the murder. Then you got on a song and said who it was and what you was wearing when you killed them. Then you made another song and told everybody who killed them. Then when I make a video about it, you call me the police?
Not something that would be considered a federal crime. When Mike Posner dropped the song I Took a Pill in Ibiza, he was telling a true story on how he fell off and then took a trip to Ibiza where he got recognized by some random guy, and this random guy offered him a pill and he took it. Not only did he admit this in interviews, but Ibiza is a party island, so it's not like this kind of story would be far-fetched. But this notably isn't something that the police or the FBI would investigate and build a case on.
It's called I Took a Pill in Ibiza. I never thought they'd play it on the radio. You're someone taking ecstasy in the first line.
A guy taking a pill on a party island is a petty crime. But anything involving media can be used against you in the right circumstance when it comes to a serious crime. Like the felon who was arrested after police in Racine, Wisconsin watched a music video on Facebook where this guy who's a felon was holding a gun. Now pay close attention to how the legal paperwork is worded. A Racine officer was viewing Facebook pages for groups from his beat. Now this is strange because a beat is the physical area that a cop is assigned to on patrol. Not only was he patrolling, but he was watching the social media of people in his area. And this was
y'all do know it's a whole division in a lot of police networks, police departments. It's a whole division of people that literally just sit down and watch social media all day and get niggas locked up.
The way back in 2013. In 2024, right? A guy in Iowa who was in a fist fight outside of a bar got charged with involuntary manslaughter because his friend shot the guy he was fighting. And even though he didn't shoot, he was still found guilty. And a video of him and this friend on Snapchat rapping a song about violence, not even their song, they were just rapping a random song about violence that seemed to imply they were bragging about what happened, but because he was kind of involved in the murder, this was actually evidence of intent. So all this lyrics are art and shouldn't be used in court, it's against the Constitution. I'm not trying to hear none of that. You ever heard of Johnny Rebel? I can't even name any of the songs that he made, but this is definitely not art. And honestly, I knew the whole Protect the Lyrics movement was alive when I started seeing celebrities support it. If most celebrities support something, it's probably a misleading issue. It sounds like a good message, but if you want to admit that you got in a shootout or robbed a bank, you can just say that to a person on the street, right? That way there's no recording of it to be used against you. And there you have it, a way to use freedom of speech without it being admissible in court.
But if you did shoot a nigga at 7 o'clock on a Sunday on 3 Block, and you get on a fucking song and say it was 3 Block, it was Sunday 7 p.m. I had to switch on my side and I shot at him. My guy.
Stop it. Get some help.
That's all I'm saying. I ain't never seen a nigga get locked up for a rap song where he was talking about a crime that he didn't do. Because if I make a song and say I shot a nigga today, but I know damn well I didn't shoot no damn body today, I'm gonna be all right. Do your homework on common sense.
Finish it. Don't record it. It's not really, I don't understand the confusion. Usually when you're involved in a big crime, the goal is to not talk about it, not get caught, and literally act like it didn't happen. At the end of Ocean's 11, after they robbed the casino in Las Vegas for millions of dollars, everyone disappeared, right? This scene was symbolic. There shouldn't even be a debate on whether song lyrics can be used in court or not, because if you commit a crime, you shouldn't be talking about it anyway. So there shouldn't even be an issue to be defended. That makes as much sense as me going outside and randomly shooting in the air, and then when I get arrested, I claim that the police are violating my right to bear arms. You know why they didn't charge Bob Marley after he made that song? Because he didn't actually do anything. I'm not saying you can't tell a story, like Mike popping a pill in a foreign country. You can even make up a hypothetical, just a completely made up story in your song. If you say you robbed a bank, but you know damn well you didn't, you don't have to ever worry about getting charged with robbing a bank. Unless, of course, you rob a bank and then rap about it. Most of the time, when lyrics being used in court comes up, it's for a rapper that's actually guilty. Even people that nobody ever heard of, because there have been so many cases around the United States where unknown ass rappers have had their unknown ass music videos played in court. Everybody should have learned with Bobby Smurda. In 2014, he did like 7 years after admitting to crimes on a song. And many of the guys he mentioned in this song got longer sentences than him. TK, you guilty.
You know what's crazy? Nobody called him a snitch for that.
FBI, open up!
That's why I be talking about that selective politicking. This nigga said Mitch caught a body about a week ago. Run up on me. The nigga Mitch really killed the nigga last week. You understand? That's stupid. And he really got niggas locked up behind that song, bro. Real deal. Like, that song was used to help niggas get locked up, but they don't call him a snitch. When he came home, niggas was rocking with Bobby. You see, ain't that weird? Ain't that funny how that worked?
On a song, and many of the guys he mentioned in this song got longer sentences than him. TK, you guilty, bro. They said they played the music video for the race in court. Like, oh man, bro, you was holding the wanted poster. You see what I'm saying? Just don't commit crap. Listen, once you see a certain level of success in music, you shouldn't be doing anything but rapping. And if you're an underground rapper that nobody knows, don't let your claim to fame be you admitting to a crime. The hip hop police are not an exaggeration. All right, there are actual task force in multiple states whose job is just to watch social media. You think that's far-fetched? We have a space force. The United States of America has a space force. What the hell do they do?
Well, this is quite a story, and it comes from the man who headed Israel's space security program for nearly 30 years. Chaim Eshed is making the extraordinary claim that the United States and Israel have been in contact with a group of aliens. He has called them the Galactic Federation of Aliens.
In fact, in New York City specifically, the NYPD have been getting informed about rappers since 1997, almost 30 years ago. Today, the literal hip-hop police are known as the Enterprise Operations Unit. But since 1999, there has been a unit in the NYPD under the Gang Intelligence Unit known as the Rap Intel Unit. Over 25 years, this has been a thing. If you truly believe that lyrics can be used in court, why the hell has the largest police department in the United States of America had a unit specifically for hip-hop artists for over 25 years? This is not new. The internet creates a dangerous perception where a lot of people that are under 25 think that, oh, I'm seeing this for the first time, so it must have just started happening. But what people forget is that these people get paid to take stances on a cause. Sure, Eminem did drop a mixtape in the 90s where he kind of alluded to putting his baby mama in the trunk and then driving the car into a lake or something, but had he actually done that and then still dropped his mixtape, he would have went to jail for it. But because it was a made up story, there was nothing to charge him with. And the same people that be worried about this also forget that when it comes to things like murders in the streets, there's always more than one person on the scene. What do you mean by that? Well, usually in the hood, when somebody gets shot, it's not just one person walking up alone and doing the shooting. There's usually a car full of people or a group of people staked out somewhere to catch their target. So when one of y'all get caught and the rest of y'all don't, y'all getting told on anyway. Even if y'all didn't decide to start rapping. I don't care how many times they use lyrics in court. Music lyrics will still never beat the record of being snitched on by your own homie. And once again,
why they zoom in on Charleston when he talked about snitches? No, they did, bro, bad. Look at this nigga head, man. What the fuck? He look like a skinny thumb off Spy Kids. Do your homework on Spy Kids. My damn pillow done drop. Y'all got the fuck game fucked up.
Problem has the same solution. So stop this, man. I almost consider doing an entire video series on misconceptions in general, not just in music, just in general. There are hour-long documentaries breaking down somebody doing exactly what they rapped about or what they said on social media. You know that when the police get off work, they're just a regular guy, right? That can watch YouTube or listen to your music and connect the dots and then take notes on that and bring it to work. Come on, man. But that's all I got, man. I am considering that series that I just talked about. Thank you guys for watching this.
That JK shit was insane. They said he looked like a Happy Milk dud.
Stop it. Get to me.
Calling somebody a weirdo to me. I don't really like his ass like that either. Certain things he be saying I do agree with though. I just don't like the way he do shit. But that's just that. That's just that. I do got something to show y'all though. Look at this. Look at this. I was gonna react to it, but it really wasn't nothing to react to, so I'm just gonna show y'all while we on live. Look, Chuckyy got mad.
Visual Productions.
So I think this is a show. Y'all see the Chuckster. Chuckster is in the building. They said it's 1:50 in the morning. 1:50 in the morning. 10 minutes before they close. Springfield, Illinois.
They say you are coming. He in this motherfucking building. What the fuck going on, man?
We said we did the wrong shit. You know, you can hear that nigga Chuckyy voice.
We did the wrong shit. We out.
Oh, for them, that's how you say it. Do your homework.
Hey, folks, we out. We ain't playing no games, folks. We gone. They got the game fucked up.
Y'all finna see what the video is, though. So he came in, got on stage, and something happened, and he got up out of that. Now watch how this works. Now the event started at 9 p.m. He got there at 1:50. So he left, he wild as hell. Got niggas screaming. Chuckyy is my brother.
No, look. He told y'all I wasn't coming. I was finna come tell y'all that his ass broke. He didn't just have the rest of his money.
He had the rest of his money.
Look, he just went on the stage and said, nah, they good. He went on the stage and said Chuckyy wasn't gonna make it, but I was finna come in that bitch and say they ass ain't had the rest of their money to pay me. Because his goof ass said some other shit. No, he said some shit like I was finna perform, so I just walked off. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I got you.
So basically what had happened was he was supposed to do the show. And since he didn't do the show, the reason he didn't do it was because the promoter ain't give him the money. So he was coming to let everybody know that he ain't performed because they fault, not his fault. But then when we walked in there, the nigga started trying to act like he was finna perform. So he just bounced. Oh,
You fine though.
Hey, you really say why I'm talking like that?
if you don't understand, you need to do your homework on Chuckyy.
You saying that, bro? I ain't gonna hold you.
Y'all hear what he's saying, though?
Chuckyy wasn't gonna make it, but I was finna come in that bitch and say they ass ain't had the rest of their money to pay me. Because his goof ass said some other shit. No, he said some shit
so
like
he was finna come in there and let everybody know, like, hey, I didn't just leave. I didn't just not come to the show on purpose. I came to let y'all know that I was finna come, but the promoter ain't pay me. So when you book somebody for a show, you gotta pay them the front end. So you gotta pay them half for them to get on the flyer, and then when they get to the show, you pay them the other half. They perform, they go home, type shit.
I was finna perform, so I just walked off. You know what I'm saying?
You fine though. You fine though.
Hey, you really still saying that, bro?
You still tactic. You still tactic.
No, why the fuck you say something? I
Go get y'all refund. Go get y'all refund.
Right,
They ain't going for that.
give it to us.
Man, come
Fuck that. He just for one song.
They like, I came to get Charles. Y'all didn't even let me get Charles. You know the hood rats is out. You feel me?
I understand what you're saying, but that's both of us. We paid for. I'm paid for VIP. That's it. But I'm paid for VIP.
Yeah, see, that's why it's crazy, because they pay money.
Hey, watch out. For sure.
Let's go.
Hey, nah, don't get fair.
I got this. Excuse me, sir.
Alright, cool. We finna just take care of this shit. Come on.
What did he say? No. Yo. What the fuck y'all let him just walk off for, gang? What the
Who happened? What happened?
We finna just take care of this shit. Come on.
The promoter said we finna just take care of this.
No. Yo. What the fuck y'all let him just walk off for, gang? What the fuck is y'all getting paid for?
He went off, you know that.
We just finna go.
What's up, bro? I'm running the club. What's going on? He done got his fucking money. He just went in there and told over there, bro. Pull up, his bum ass don't got the rest of the bread.
He right there, bro.
Hey, baby. What's up?
Hey, baby. I can't say hey. I'm saying hey. You work for him? He don't even work for that.
Hey, y'all got to back up, please. Back up.
So yeah, that was the little shit I just wanted to show y'all. That shit was funny as hell though. That shit was hilarious, dude. You understand what I'm saying, dude? I also wanted to react to this though. Reggie and DDG squash they beef. Do your homework on Carson. Do your homework on Carson. Playing mediator, bro. Do your homework on two black men squashing the beef. Do your homework on two black men not hurting each other over the beef. You know what I'm saying? Now, I wish more shit like this would happen because honestly, we would make a lot of money together if, you know, Reggie and DDG could fake beef, put on a show for everybody, and then act like they making it up the whole time. They never had no problem with each other and go on about their business. I don't know what's so hard about that, but we finna, you know what I'm saying? We finna get into it. Why my chat just paused like that? But I'm seeing.
No dissing, straight bars.
Oh, they finna rap?
Yeah, come on, talk. I just did a kickflip like Tony Hawk. What? Hello?
I don't wanna hear these niggas rap. I ain't gonna lie.
Look like they go 5, 5, 5, 5.
Hold up, nigga. Let me go.
Let me go.
Pull up in an all black ass a ghost. Smoking weed every day, I love to go. Hold up. Smoking weed every day, I love to go. Hello.
I don't want to hear these niggas rap. What the fuck?
What's a good carnage? So we dissing each other now. To that little nigga.
I don't want to hear these niggas rap. I'm sorry. Oh, I clicked on the wrong shit. That's my fault. See, that's my bad though. See, that my fault. That's my fault. Do your homework. Hold on, let me see. DDG live squash beef. Here you go.
What?
Is me and Reggie gonna slap box or not, bro?
Why you wanna slap box?
You gonna slap box, thumb wrestle,
thumb wrestle or
Where's Reggie at?
something. He said Uno 1v1. Who
Hello?
is bro in the back, bro? He need to let that shit go. I ain't gonna lie. He look like Mush Mouth. Do your homework on Mush Mouth, man.
Stop it.
What? Bro,
Get
your
some help.
shit is worse than Stephen A. Smith, gang. You need to cut that shit off, bro. You bogus. Bro, cut it off, bro. Just go ahead, go bald, bro. Wear a hat. Do your homework.
Have you seen him?
Nah, I ain't seen him.
DJ Death of the Pocket, appreciate it. I look special.
When Reggie come up.
Damn, nigga.
What?
How much have you been sweating?
You know, big niggas always sweat. Do your homework on big niggas sweat. Do your homework on the big nigga towel. Every big nigga in the summertime walk around with a towel because he gonna sweat.
I'm just calculating, like,
You
know
feel
what I'm saying?
No, but I don't even think I will fight though. I think it'll be more like
My
we
Twitch is Squat Boy Mako.
But we wouldn't even let that
Do your
happen.
homework.
Exactly, we gonna do that. The Black Brothers, bro. Exactly.
Black brothers, bro.
Positivity and support, bro.
That's good.
We elevating past shit like that.
I do want to speak to him. Damn, you straight?
Oh.
Exactly.
Damn, hold on. That nigga taking his hoodie off, man. Do your homework on he getting ready to fight, though. Why he getting ready to fight, though?
I like this right here.
Like it?
I like this right here. This grown man
Let's have a
shit
grown
right
man talk right here.
Grown man shit.
Grown man talk, man.
This grown man shit.
Go ahead, get that motherfucker. Hey, come on.
For sure. The shit don't be that serious, you know? In real life, it don't be that serious.
We started it online, we might as well finish it.
Okay.
Let me hold the wood. I got you.
Hey, don't swing on me, bro.
Oh, hell nah, bro. I'm just listening.
You can feel the intensity though, can't you, bro? You can feel the hostility.
Hello.
It's in the air.
I think we need a mediator. Right? You want to mediate, Kyle?
Let Kyle and
I think I
mediate,
should
man.
do it in private, but if y'all want to talk here, then okay.
I think we should talk here.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, just.
I mean, we did talk. We did talk. Don't act like we talk. We spoke.
That nigga put his foot up.
I would.
Like,
No, I'm just saying.
This ruined the
So what's
all right,
what's
look,
the
this what
problem?
happened. This what happened, okay?
What's the issue? Lay it out.
All right, this is what I told him downstairs. I was trying to act like we didn't talk, but we did speak. And I was just
He
telling
said
him
he fucked the clip
I'm
up.
like, I feel like he was antagonizing me. Y'all know I don't really. I'm gonna say this. I really don't give a f- if a like my music or not, right? The only time I really give a f- if a with a platform says this trash.
So that means you care if people like your music or not, bro, and that's okay. You know, we all got shit that hit a nerve. You know what I'm saying? We all got shit that hit a nerve, but you can't hit a nerve like that, bro. Because just because I got a platform don't mean that I can't come on here and say that your shit trash if I think it's trash. I can say that, bro. I can say that, bro. Just because I have a YouTube channel don't mean that I can't come on here and say this is trash. Do your homework. Do your homework on opinions. You see what I'm saying?
He's his fan base to start thinking the same shit. You know what I mean?
But that's not fair though.
Right.
How?
Because then you're just telling somebody to not be honest.
Right.
No, it ain't that. It's like I smoke. Oh, I'm sorry, bro.
What?
Okay, me and Reggie smoked in the dorms, right? I'm sorry. You ain't got your vest on. You ain't got your shit on.
How with that?
No,
Y'all
you ain't got
smoke?
your, no, you ain't got your shit on. You ain't got
Y'all smoked during Stream University?
Outside. We smoked outside and shit. Me and Reggie smoked outside, like outside and shit. So I'm thinking, I'm like, damn, like, for you to share a blunt with a nigga, y'all gotta be cool, right, bro? Like, you gotta have some level of respect.
That's what I
feel
said.
you.
But it's like, bro, I would never.
I feel that. I feel that, though. I feel that, bro. I feel that, though. Nigga, because I ain't gonna lie, bro. Don't come around me. If me and you want mano y mano, man and man, if we share a blunt, we blood brothers, nigga. We tied in. You feel me? They don't.
Even if
This
I
blunt
hate
is
your
some
music,
shit.
I would never get on my and tell all my supporters, man, this nigga Reggie ass shit ass. Then they gonna get to saying, you said this shit ass, blah, 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 blah. And that shit makes the shit even deeper. So it's like, at the end of the day, bro.
But I don't think it matter that much. I'm gonna stop pausing. It don't matter that much, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because if I get on here, no matter how big or small my platform is, if I get on here and say your shit ass, and then we go play it, let's say 1 million people go play it because I said something, which ain't gonna happen, but let's just say Reggie said something and 1 million people went to listen to your music. If they turned that shit on and was like, hold on, this shit banging, there's nothing he's gonna say that's gonna make them not listen. You see what I'm saying?
It's like, it was never that deep to me. Like, I've been let this shit go
I
probably
agree
like.
though. I wasn't even really mad for real. I ain't gonna lie.
Look at Talil coming here swinging. He coming here doing
Jump me right here. This how y'all finna do me?
You feel me?
I wasn't even really that mad for real.
Why Talil swinging?
That nigga came
Nah,
here
it
practicing.
really
though.
ain't that deep, bro. But we gotta do something. I have to beat you in something. Like,
Okay.
I don't know if you got.
Oh, quick question.
We could throw
If that was the fight, who would win?
me.
Cat.
Come on, bro. You gotta be real with yourself. You think you can whip my ass?
It's not even about me thinking.
Y'all should play
It's just
rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors. Best 2
Nah,
out of 3.
put them in the little big ass bubble thing and let them, you know?
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Best 2 out of 3. And then whoever wins, we just.
What you about to say?
I'm just saying, like, I don't feel like rock, paper, scissors is
the resolve.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Let them box. Let them box.
Nah, like I don't think boxing and fighting and shit that's.
Yeah, no, we ain't got to
I think that's overboard, but
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
rock, paper, scissors is
underboard.
too low. I think we need to find somewhere in the middle.
I got a better idea.
But the
Do
shit
Cuddy,
that heat though.
Cuddy here, ain't he?
Yeah.
He got two of them.
Two of what? Shut
We
the
can just
fuck
1v1.
up.
I'm just playing. I'm joking.
No.
I'm joking. No, I'm saying no. We can just, bro. We gotta do something, though, nigga. We can thumb wrestle, bro. Like it's nothing, bro. I just gotta beat you or something. That's it.
But you just need to feel.
I have to feel like I beat him.
Why
in something.
though?
Freestyle
rap battle. Let me talk. Freestyle rap battle. Let me talk, bro. Damn. So wait, let me get this straight. All this started because I said your music ass.
No, it's just how you say it. You know what I mean? And then from there,
that's your homie.
You kept going.
Nah,
you kept going.
That's my nephew. That's your nephew? Yeah. Name 5 DDG songs. More Calabasas, iCarly, Museline, Wild You Bankroll. Okay.
Fuck it, keep going.
I can keep going. You want me to keep going? No. Nah, you're a real homie, man.
For sure.
This really my cousin.
That's what I said on live.
So you ain't never danced to Pink Dress in your life?
I ain't never heard. I don't think. Have I heard that? What's that? What song is that? What song is Pink Dress? I feel like I know what that is.
That's one of your best.
Is that the When I'm Out of Town? Is that song?
I don't know why niggas be acting like I ain't got nothing.
But I don't know how I really got that far because I was clip farming. I ain't gonna lie.
No, it's cool, bro. I'm telling you.
But
like,
when I seen I Got You Mad,
yeah,
I was like, oh, really?
I can get easily.
Then Kyle was telling me chill, and I was like, I'm not gonna chill. I ain't lie. I went next day I woke up early as hell. I went to lunch. I said, I ain't lie. I feel like this is going down a bad path. I feel like I don't gotta go down this path. He was hearing me out, and then when that stream sparked up, it was no going back from there. It's like when you go live. What?
Man, we gotta do who do the most push-ups or something, bro. Like we gotta
freestyle rap battle.
But if you rap battle, bro, you gotta say me. Like we can freestyle together.
Okay.
And then we can let them choose who's better.
That was a step.
Nah, we need a real.
Nigga, you ain't gotta be my best friend. That's cool. I don't want that. I'm saying you ain't even gotta say that. You know what I mean? You just never forget. I wouldn't say that. You forget me, nigga, I forget you. It's cool. It ain't that deep. It's good.
I'm like a nice handshake.
We got half.
I know, but a full handshake.
We did half, bro. We did
no,
half.
it should be a full one, bro, because I can show people. You don't gotta be beefing, bro. You don't be arguing. I feel like that shit was all unnecessary.
It was.
It'll be a fire moment right now.
A lot of
bro.
shit be
Y'all can shake hands, and then y'all can go cipher real quick, and then really get that one-on-one talk with each other, bro.
The thing is, though, like, it was never real beef.
Right.
Of course not.
From one end of that nigga to the next.
Right.
It was
Play Roddy Rebel Computers.
And made money. So it's like...
Yeah, I mean, you know, real beefs, you don't make no money.
Okay.
Right?
That's facts, though.
But I've been over it, bro. You want the rest of the hand? Let's do the rest of the hand shit.
Put it in.
One-on-one basketball would have been hard. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if they can both hoop though.
You know what I'm saying? Greatness. I like this shit. Yes, this is fire. It was nice. That's it?
Shut the fuck
up. That's the problem right there. Go sit down over there. Go. What? Stop playing.
Hey, why the f he had a suit on the whole month, bro? Where you get out of these suits?
Happy done.
You had a suit the whole time.
That shit real. Chill out. Chill. That was fire. I like it freestyle off.
Is it already set up? Or you put up a beat?
It's put the beat on.
I don't want to hit no nigga freestyle.
It was heavy.
That's this guy, man, cause
down. I
want to hit no niggas freestyle.
No plaques. Cause he taught. Who won? Everybody.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to hit that shit. I ain't trying to hit no nigga freestyling. You know what I'm saying? But this is not the first time I heard they say Reggie won and shit. But yeah, all that shit was unnecessary for sure. For sure. But I feel like, nigga, honestly, bro, like if a nigga came to me and said, hey, bro, me and you, we two-term YouTubers. Let's run a play where, you feel me, we fake beef and I can come to your car and I can break your window for real and then I'll pay to get it fixed, but we gonna make way more money off of it. And then you could come to my city and we could do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? If I would do that before I get on it and really go back and forth with a nigga, really beef with a nigga, or really get mad and all that bullshit. I would do that, bro. Make $1 million off of the shit too. We'll be beefing every damn twice a week for 2 years straight, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if them niggas really did that for two years or 2 months or whatever, however long, just straight, just drop. Just this song got to hear, and we ain't gonna have no hurt feelings, no hard feelings after this shit over with. You know what I'm saying? We can make a whole bunch of bread, and after this, we can make up. We gonna make bread off of that, and then we can spark the beef back up, the fake beef back up later or something. Like, just give people a show. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, nobody care if shit real or fake. Motherfuckers just want something to watch on Bro Grave. But I told y'all this finna be a short stream, so I'm finna take my ass the fuck on, and I gotta pee. I just drunk this whole bottle of water. I've been holding this pee in, nigga, for a whole hour and 12 minutes, cuz. So do your homework on holding the water, cuz. You know what I'm saying? Do your homework on getting it right, cuz. And start getting that bag. You hear? I'm pumped out. But hey, man, I appreciate y'all. W streams in the motherfucking chat. I'll be on here tomorrow, probably the next day, and all that type shit. I'm gonna be streaming consistently though, for sure. So y'all.